Do you remember the Time magazine that I was on the cover earlier this year? Yeah, there I am, a madman, because I would tell you about death panels. Well, as you can imagine, they got a lot of email because of that cover. A letter came into the editor. I think they should have done an entire issue based on this letter, and here it is. Let me quote it to you. I had to wait through 8 years of an administration that brought this country to the brink. Frankowski should sit down quietly while the rest of us get to the task of cleaning up Bush's mess. Does this language sound familiar? Besides, this health care debate isn't about those over 30. It is about the millions of uninsured, recently graduated young people saddled with loans we cannot imagine paying off, who are sick and tired of living in an abyss created by our elders' stupidity. Obama would be smart to focus on college towns. Step aside, Grandma. We want health care, and we want it now. That was a letter to the editor. That letter to the editor they should have made a whole magazine issue out of that. It should send a chill down to the core of your being. I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but why stop now? I am convinced that we, including me, you, all of us, we have raised a generation of would-be killers. The me generation. A generation that only cares about me, me, me. It's mine. A generation we never taught the meaning of merit. A generation that doesn't understand what it means to actually earn something because we've handed everything to them. Because of our love and our compassion. It's what parents do. They were brought up by parents who would not spank them because it was too barbaric. They weren't graded in red pens because it was too frightening. We had to use a purple pen. A generation who got trophies that no matter what place they finished in, it could be last place. They were told, good job, here's a trophy. A generation too busy trying to get noticed on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter to actually accomplish anything of real lasting value or make lasting value relationships. We never expected it of them. We promised them a land of sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. It's exactly the kind of approach that ends up, quite frankly, in this.
Give it a shot. Oh,
If you ask me to.
together forever till the end of time.
How many times have we watched this and said, where are the parents here? Simon Cowell should be thanking God for politically correct parents, but employers definitely aren't. They're not happy. The me generation, this according to the Wall Street Journal, enters the workforce demanding high salaries, corner offices, promotions in the first few months, all while wanting to dress down and work less than 40 hours a week. Why? Because they feel entitled to the promotion. It needs to be handed to them. They are more concerned about what's in it for me than anything else. This is not their fault. This is our fault. It's what we taught them. They don't care what stupid grandma thinks about health care. America, I warn you, radicals will seize this opportunity. They always do. They always go for the young. They go and they blame the problems of the world on old people. Don't trust anyone over 30. You aren't as smart. You aren't as smart, you see, as they are. They know. You don't. Let me give you an example. Here's what Al Gore likes to say to middle and high school students when you aren't there, when he knows someone isn't rolling tape.
There are some things about our world that you know that older people don't know.
Like what? What? Our schools encourage kids to take the pill without parental consent. You don't need to talk to your folks. Just talk to us. If you get pregnant, don't worry about it. Planned Parenthood will take you across the border. We'll do that. You don't want to be punished with a baby.
I've got two daughters, 9 years old and 6 years old. I'm going to teach them, first of all, about values and morals. But if they make a mistake, I don't want them punished with a baby.
Punished with a baby. How about punishing the baby? How about killing the baby? You don't have to worry. There are no ramifications. We'll just make that go away. Don't you see? Because we have tried to make life easier for our children, and we have personally bought into the lie that there is a free lunch, that you can have it all, that there is no right or wrong, it's just our own choices. We have destroyed ourselves and America if we don't stop now and face the hard truth and look for an exit strategy. We are about to destroy our children's future. It is not too late. We must stop teaching them that losers get trophies just like winners do. We have taught our children that no matter if you win or lose, or if you even play the game, all outcomes are equal. But it is a lie. They are not. Mark my words. All of society has reinforced this lie, and when we yank that, and we yank them back into reality, those who think they deserve the corner office, the prettiest girl, the biggest house, the Nobel Peace Prize for doing nothing, will not accept no for an answer, even if that means taking it from others. I'm going to take it because it doesn't belong to them. When we as parents went into their schools and said, not my child, that's got to be somebody else's child. When we accepted their cheating or their stealing or their lying, and we gave them a reward instead of a punishment, we taught them that they are above everything, even all of the rules. They are above everyone. We have not taught them how to lose. We have not taught them to go without. We have not taught them compassion. They will have no compassion on those that they perceive destroyed what they had coming. That was mine. It's not a joke. They mean it when they say this abyss that was created by our elders' stupidity. And Obama would be smart to focus on the college towns, because step aside, Grandma. We want our health care and we want it now. Can you ever imagine saying that? Think of your grandmother's sweet face. And yet, our leaders, the ones that will capitalize on this, when the end comes, they will capitalize on this, and they are continuing to teach this relentlessly.
I'm not a crook.